I'm Barry Trammell here at Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where on Friday night the Oklahoma State Cowboys came trying to extend their magical season to 11-0. The day began with news of a tragedy in the OSU family. Iowa State staged a moment of silence before the game in honor of Kurt Budke and Miranda Cerner, the OSU women's basketball coaches killed in a plane crash on Thursday night. The Oklahoma State offense sputtered throughout much of the first quarter, but the Cowboys took a lead via its first defensive touchdown of the season. Sean Lewis tips this pass, spears it, and runs 70 yards with the interception for a touchdown that gave the Cowboys a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Late second quarter, Justin Blackman gives the Cowboys a 17-7 lead. He makes this leaping catch on a pass from Brandon Whedon, turns it into a 27-yard touchdown play, and the Cowboys are up 10 at halftime. OSU opens the third quarter with an 8-play, 80-yard drive to take a 24-7 lead. The touchdown comes on this 30-yard pass from Brandon Whedon to Tracy Moore. Moore breaks several tackles and barrels into the end zone. But the pesky Cyclones fight back, get within 24-17 after three quarters, then in the fourth quarter tie the game on this 7-yard pass from Jared Barnett to Albert Gary. 5:30 left in the game. We're tied at 24 and headed to overtime. On the first play of overtime, Iowa State takes the lead. On this halfback throwback, quarterback Jared Barnett throwing 25 yards to James White, and the Cowboys are in peril. But Brandon Whedon responds, drives the Cowboys down, then hits Josh Cooper with this 6-yard touchdown pass to tie it. Cooper finished with 13 catches for 128 yards on the night. But the game turned on this pass to Blackman, which goes off his hands for an interception, the third thrown by Whedon of the night, to go with 2 Joseph Randall fumbles, and the Cowboys' 5 turnovers proved to be their demise. Iowa State takes over, drives it in, and Jeff Woody scores on this 4-yard run to complete the huge upset. And so the Cowboys lose it 37-31 in double overtime. But Coach Mike Gundy nor the players blamed this verdict on the tragedy in the plane crash. Here's what they had to say.
You know, the plane crash, for the families of the people involved, Barry, is just tragic. And honestly, I would have said this no matter what the outcome of the game. So much more important in this game when you lose people. And I mentioned to the team before that, I don't believe in saying we go out and play and win it for something or something like that. So one thing I can guarantee is these guys wanted to go out and play the best they could for themselves, for our team, and for Oklahoma State. And it just didn't come out in their favor tonight.
The short week, the plane crash, all that had nothing to do with it. That had nothing to do with us making poor calls, throwing interceptions, fumbling the football. That had nothing to do with that. That was with us. The effort was great. Yeah, but again, our theme all year has been take care of the little things, and we didn't do that.
I felt pretty good with where we were, and throughout the day, as much as it's been one of the hardest days, obviously in Oklahoma State history, and this morning it was really tough, and guys were, in the dumps a little bit, and I think we kind of took on the mindset to, go out and play for those victims and try to get a win for them. And, it was one of those deals tonight. The ball didn't bounce our way at times, and they made more plays than we did, and we turned it over, and they did the things, what it takes to win games. And, but, we didn't see this one coming.
I don't know. I can't say. Obviously it affected. Like me personally, I know the guy. I worked my internship down there with women's basketball. It's been a pretty bad day. Just a lot of stuff, hitting me right now, and a lot of emotions, and it's just, there's nothing we can do about it now. Everything's over. We just have to fight back.
It is tough, but we can't use that as an excuse. Although that did happen, I mean, we're not going to use that as an excuse. Like I said, Iowa State came out and they played hard. You know, they gave us the best shot. So I mean, we just should have been ready and tried to finish that part.